Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I hope everyone is having a nice day. Before we begin the video, please subscribe and give the video a thumbs up. John Cena lost to Cody Rhodes at SummerSlam. WWE's master plan for Brock Lesnar after shocking SummerSlam return. Cody Rhodes has finally gotten his revenge on John Cena at WWE SummerSlam Sunday, beating him clean after a grueling street fight. The American Nightmare has become a two-time WWE undisputed champion with his win over the last real champion. Fans expect Cody Rhodes to be the workhorse champion that he was during his first title reign after beating Roman Reigns. However, the American Nightmare may miss the first premium live event after the biggest party of the summer. As the company's top champion, the 40-year-old star deserves to be the highlight of the event, especially after his much-awaited title win at the SummerSlam on Sunday. However, the Stamford-based promotion may have already teased the main event for the upcoming PLE. After the title contest at the biggest party of the summer, Brock Lesnar returned and launched a brutal attack on Cena. The leader of the C Nation is announced for the upcoming edition of Blue Brand, and he might call out Lesnar for a fight at Clash in Paris. Given its star power, Lesnar and Cena's showdown would likely be the main event of the PLE. Hence, putting Cody Rhodes on the same event would divide fans' attention, which Triple H might want to avoid. Cody Rhodes is set to film a major Hollywood film, The Street Fighter, in which he will play the role of Guile. The reports suggest that the American Nightmare's WWE run may not be affected by the movie's schedule, which is rumored to be filmed this month only. Still, the 40-year-old champion may miss the Clash in Paris 2025 to shoot his part and then return soon to continue his workhorse run in the Stamford-based promotion. The American Nightmare's heated rivalry has officially come to an end, with John Cena turning babyface and being engaged with Brock Lesnar, leaving the newly crowned WWE champion without any opponent. Clash in Paris 2025 has only 2 weeks left, and building anticipated rivalry for the major champion needs some extra time. Meanwhile, Rollins, the world heavyweight champion, has a rivalry on his hands. WWE might keep Rhodes away from Clash in Paris, as he does not have any major match in store, and build a new rivalry for him in the meantime for Crown Jewel Perth. Nayan is a WWE news and features writer at Sportskeeda Wrestling. After completing his bachelor's degree in mass communication from Potter International, he began working as a YouTube script writer. Nayan then transitioned to Pinkvilla as a combat sports writer. He gained valuable experience there before finally coming under the banner of Sportskeeda. Within 1.5 years, Nayan has written over 1,000 articles, interviewed MFN promotion owners, and conducted a Twitter campaign that gained over 50 retweets and more. He puts fact-checking and mindful journalism above everything by applying a 3-check method, where he tries to verify reports from reliable sources and cross-check whether other major publications have covered them. Looking back at his association with pro wrestling, Nayan recalls being hooked on the sport after watching Shawn Michaels vs. The Undertaker at WrestleMania 25. Since then, the product has been an inseparable part of his life. Apart from the Heartbreak Kid being Nayan's favorite wrestler for his confidence and charisma, he is also a fan of Brock Lesnar due to the Beast's work speaks louder than words attitude. In what could be one of the most unexpected developments on the road to WWE's highly anticipated Clash in Paris event, rumors are swirling that one of WWE's biggest modern-day superstars, Cody Rhodes, may be absent from the show scheduled for August 31 at the Paris La Défense Arena. With WWE making its long-awaited return to France for a major premium live event, fans expected the biggest names in sports entertainment to be part of the action. However, emerging reports indicate that Cody's involvement is now uncertain, casting doubt over his presence on the historic card. Cody Rhodes, who captured the hearts of WWE fans worldwide with his emotional return and story of finishing the tale that began with his father Dusty Rhodes, has remained a central figure on Monday Night Raw. His journey through WrestleMania 38, 39, and 40, along with his eventual triumph at WrestleMania XL, where he defeated Roman Reigns to become undisputed WWE champion, marked one of the most memorable wrestling arcs in recent history. Since then, Rhodes has continued to be positioned as a leading man within the WWE universe. His potential absence from a major international premium live event like Clash in Paris raises a host of questions, both from a creative and business perspective. The first and perhaps most substantial reason for his potential absence lies outside the wrestling ring. Cody Rhodes is reportedly involved in a major Hollywood production, portraying the iconic video game character Guile in the upcoming Street Fighter live-action movie. The film, being produced by Legendary Entertainment, is said to be entering its principal photography phase during the month of August, overlapping with WWE's European tour. Sources close to the production have indicated that Rhodes' shooting schedule may not allow him the flexibility to travel to Paris for the event, even if he were creatively booked to appear. As wrestling continues to intersect with Hollywood through crossover stars such as John Cena, The Rock, and Batista, Cody's potential pivot to mainstream cinema may signal a new chapter in his career, but it could also result in short-term absences from major wrestling shows. A second contributing factor to his possible absence is more internal, rooted in WWE's current creative direction. At the time of writing, Cody Rhodes is not engaged in a major on-screen feud that naturally leads into Clash in Paris. WWE programming in recent weeks has shifted focus toward other central storylines, including the rising tension between Brock Lesnar and John Cena, as well as the Bloodline's ongoing chaos under Solo Sikoa. While Rhodes continues to be presented as a top-tier babyface, his lack of an active storyline leaves a void in terms of purpose or rivalry heading into the Paris event. WWE typically builds its premium live event cards around feuds that culminate in dramatic in-ring encounters. Without a brewing storyline or significant challenger, the creative team may have opted to withhold Cody from the event entirely, especially if doing so strengthens the build to a more meaningful match at a future PLE such as Crown Jewel or Survivor Series. Adding to the complexity is the marketing focus WWE has placed on other talent for the Paris event. Official posters, merchandise, and localized promotional materials have prominently featured John Cena, Brock Lesnar, Gunther, and Rhea Ripley. The absence of Cody's image from early promotional campaigns has not gone unnoticed by fans, many of whom took to social media to speculate on what this omission might mean. While it's common for WWE to update or change promotional content as the card takes shape, the initial exclusion of Rhodes could have been an early signal of his uncertain availability. There's also the business side of the equation. WWE's international events are more than just in-ring showcases. They are massive branding operations designed to capture market attention, renew regional interest in WWE products, and drive merchandise sales. With France being one of WWE's fastest-growing fanbases in Europe, the company is undoubtedly keen to make Clash in Paris an unforgettable experience. However, the company also understands the value of spreading out star power. With Cody Rhodes already headlining events earlier in the year, WWE may be holding him back strategically to maintain long-term engagement across multiple events, instead of overloading a single show. In this light, a calculated absence from Paris might be part of a broader calendar strategy rather than a last-minute decision. It's important to note that nothing has been officially confirmed by WWE regarding Rhodes' absence. WWE often keeps its cards close to the vest, with last-minute surprises frequently used to generate buzz and social media engagement. Cody could still make a surprise appearance, whether via pre-taped segment, backstage promo, or a full-on match. But based on current reporting and insider commentary, the odds of him wrestling in Paris appear to be diminishing. This situation also highlights a larger trend in WWE's evolving relationship with top-tier talent. The modern landscape sees wrestlers pursuing multifaceted careers, balancing in-ring performance with Hollywood ambitions, philanthropic efforts, business ventures, and more. Cody Rhodes stepping into a role like Guile is not just a career move, it's a branding opportunity. If successful, it positions him in a unique tier of crossover stars, following in the footsteps of Cena and The Rock. WWE, aware of the value such exposure brings, may be more flexible with his scheduling than in past eras, particularly if it enhances Cody's mainstream recognition and by extension, WWE's global reach. From a fan perspective, disappointment would be natural. Cody's European fan base is strong and vocal, with audiences in London, Berlin, and Paris frequently chanting his name during events. His emotional promos, high-impact matches, and relentless connection with the crowd have helped establish him as a global favorite. For many ticket holders, the prospect of seeing Cody live was a driving force behind their purchase. If Rhodes ultimately does not appear, WWE will need to offer an equally compelling in-ring product to ensure the event meets expectations. On the flip side, his absence could create new opportunities. Rising stars such as LA Knight, Braun Breaker, and Ilja Dragunov could benefit from increased spotlight. With Cena and Lesnar potentially headlining the event, and Gunther continuing his dominant Intercontinental Championship reign, WWE still possesses ample star power to deliver a thrilling night of wrestling. What remains to be seen is whether WWE addresses Cody's potential absence in advance or lets the speculation continue until the night of the event. Looking ahead, fans are left to wonder where Rhodes fits into the broader WWE narrative post-Paris. If he's being held back from this event, could it be to set up a blockbuster match at Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia? Might we see him begin a program with someone like Gunther or Solo Sikoa heading into Survivor Series? Or could Rhodes' Hollywood commitments continue to influence his wrestling schedule, making him a more selective attraction akin to Roman Reigns? For now, speculation is all that fans have. But what's clear is that Cody Rhodes remains a top-tier name in WWE. Whether in Paris, Hollywood, or on the road to WrestleMania 41, the American Nightmare will continue to be one of the most talked about figures in sports entertainment. His journey, rooted in legacy, redemption, and ambition, resonates far beyond the squared circle. If his absence from Clash in Paris is confirmed, it will be seen not as a setback, but as a calculated pause in what has already been a remarkable career renaissance. Ultimately, WWE's decision regarding Rhodes' participation will come down to a mix of creative logic, real-world logistics, and long-term storytelling. For fans in Paris and watching around the world, all eyes will remain on WWE programming in the weeks leading up to August 31, hoping for a sign, a tease, or even a dream return. Until then, the question remains, will Cody Rhodes finish his story in Paris, or is the next chapter simply being written elsewhere? Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our YouTube channel for more update news.